Okay? Put it up in the air. All right, now I want you to point in front of me. Okay? Now, what we're gonna do is put your feet together, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna turn to the right as far as you can without moving your feet, and when you can't turn any further, just stop. And realize where you stopped at. Okay? That's all I want you to do. Just realize where you stopped at. All right? See the spot. Visualize it in your mind. Now everybody turn back around. Now drop your hands. Now close your eyes. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to visualize yourself. I want you to see yourself lifting up your hand. I don't want you to do it. I just want you to see yourself doing it in your mind. I want you to see yourself lifting up your hand. And I want you to see yourself turning around 2 times further than you turned the first time. I want you to see it. You have to see it. Okay? Now, I want you to turn back around in your mind. Now, in your mind again, I want you to visualize yourself lifting up your finger again. And I want you to visualize yourself turning around 3 times further than you turned the first time. It's fun. You're like a kid. You can do it. Okay? Even when you feel that tightness that you felt the first time, go past it. Okay? Now, turn back around in your mind. Now, this is the last time we're going to do this in our mind. Okay? Lift your hand again in your mind. And this time, I want you to turn around 360 degrees like an eye. You turn around so far that you can see me. Okay? I want you to see it. You got to close your eyes. You got to close your eyes and see it. All right, all the way around to where you can see me. Now, turn back around in your mind. Now, everyone, open your eyes, lift up your hand, and turn around as far as you can. Everyone in here turned further than they turned the first time. You know why? Because the first time you turned around based on facts. The second time you turned around based on the truth. You can have a seat.
All right.
See, that's taking the limitations off. See, most people stop because their body tells them to stop. When in actuality, your mind is so powerful, and that's what I do with these guys. I teach them how to go past whatever your body says you can't do, and really tap into what your mind can do. Because when you turned around the second time, and I had my eye on like 4 or 5 people, and I'm like, wow, they went like 20 or 30 degrees further than they did the first time. Part of that is because the strongest part of you is your subconscious. It's the part of you that doesn't sleep, doesn't need food. It stays awake all the time. It's always bringing in stuff. Never forgets anything. And most of us have built our subconscious up so messed up that, once again, we believe facts over the truths. Your subconscious is so strong that right now, some people are afraid of things, and I can say words that would trigger your subconscious to make you act in ways you wouldn't think. Like some people, I can say, there goes a dog. And if you're scared of a dog, you'll look. My mother, she's scared of mice. At any time, I can say, oh, mama, there are mice. And she will jump on her seat. Because subconsciously, it's ingrained in her to be afraid of mice. Now, the funny part about that is that when you're born, you only have one fear of falling. So every other fear we have is a learned fear. Think about that. Everything you're scared of, you learned it from somewhere. If you're scared of failing, you learned it. If you're scared of being rejected, you learned it. One of the things I had to overcome being as a business owner was being afraid of rejection. And then I started realizing, what am I scared of? What are they going to tell me? No. When I go out now with my church and I witness to people, you know, it's the hardest thing in the world is for me to get enough people to go out and actually witness to people. You know why? Because we're scared. We act like they're going to punch us or something because we invited them to church. We're scared. We're scared. But when you think about it, what can they tell you? No? Okay. You wasn't coming before. That really didn't affect me. But our belief system. Have you ever heard that perception is reality?
Yes.
Actually, perception is reality, but perception is based on your belief system. There's another story. It's about two rats, and this is an actual demonstration that they did. It was a study. They took two rats, and they put one rat in a container of water, and they threw him in there, and they cut the lights on, and it was absolutely no way for him to get out. I mean, it was no way. It was a container. The lids on it were up, so he could not get out. This rat swam for 30 minutes, and then he gave up and died. He died because he knew he couldn't get out. They took another rat, and they put him in the same container, but this time they cut the lights off. That rat swam for 37 hours, trying to find a way to get out. Perception. He didn't know it wasn't a way. Right now, some of us, we feel like we're in the darkest times in our lives. We're like, God, if you would just give me a little light. Sometimes God lets your life seem like it's dark, just so you realize, don't give up. Keep going towards that light. Keep trying to find a way. Because if you put the light on everything, you'll feel like my life is hopeless. See, it's perception. Some people kill themselves because they think my life is so dark. But now when my life is dark, I thank God because I'm like, wow, you're making sure I don't give up. Perception. Going back to the subconscious. I try to make sure when I talk, people understand how deep your subconscious is. I'm going to say some things, and I want you to finish the statements for me. Now, I don't know any of you. I haven't met any of you before. I've spent some time with Bishop, who's been a great host. I appreciate it. But even with him, I haven't known him longer than a month. But I promise that most of you will be able to finish these things that I'm about to say. And I haven't coached any. You ready? Finish these statements. Money can't buy. Money doesn't grow on trees. God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
Cleanliness is next to.
God
Wow. A plus. I don't even know y'all. How did you do
is. We were talking.
it? You were talking. It's in your subconscious. Y'all probably haven't said those in years. I can't remember when the last time you said it. But now, just that quick, everybody can answer. Ain't that amazing? So what do we put in the subconscious of our children?
Come on, say that.
Yeah. We're gonna go a little deeper. Let's talk about some of the things the media has placed on us. See if you can finish these. Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. I'm sorry. How about this? You're in good hands with.
Oh, snake.